that way with the wind. It was so
Hey up Paul, and welcome to another Hengist Wild Camps. Well, I'm in the glorious Peak District, and in particular Edale car park. I've just parked my car up, and I'm on my Todd today. It's a lovely day, in so much that it's not raining, and the sun keeps poking out. It's a bit breezy though, but apparently, according to Met forecast, they're going to die down about 6 o'clock. Well, I'm going to plod up into Edale, and I'll probably speak to you when I stop just below bottom at Nab. See you in a bit.
I'm sure they could take us up that hill.
No, nice to meet you, Mar, anyway. No.
I've just done my customary stop at this stone post at the bottom of the Nab to get me trekking poles out. It's a weird old day, this. It's really warm, and it's supposed to be 45-mile-an-hour gusts. Perhaps that's what it'd be like up on tops, but I'm seeing loads of children walking around. It don't look like it's howling up there. I'll be glad of a bit of breeze. As I said, it's really warm. The sun's coming back out now as I'm speaking to you. Right, well, I'll start slog up there, and I'll speak to you when I've got to the top at Nab. But for the moment, I'm going to plod on. Well, weather's turned a bit wet since I last spoke to you. As you saw, I passed top at Nab before, and I'm at this cairn now, where I can either go straight up there, ringing Roger, or I can go that way, which will take me down into Golden Clough, and then I go up Golden Clough. I think I'm going to go straight up ringing Roger. So I'll show you some views along the way, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Whew, I'm a bit out of breath. I've just made it to Nethertor. Just come up Ringing Roger over there and down that path. Whoa, what a difference with weather compared to the week when I was up here. It keeps stopping and then sun comes out and then these showers start again. Depending where you look, you've got blue skies, or that direction don't look too good, the direction where I'm heading. Well, I'm probably about an hour, if that, away from my campsite. So now I've got my breath back, I'm going to plod on in that direction. I'm looking forward to getting my tent up. I've arrived at my campsite. It's a nice sheltered place. I'm in a bit of a bowl. In fact, it hardly feels breezy at all at the moment, although it did say it was going to drop round about now. But, oh God, this is like 10 mile an hour, these gusts where I am at the moment. Well, look at the sky as well. Blue sky. I've still got my waterproofs on, but it looks like it's turning nice. But just in case a shower comes back, I think I'm going to get my tent up now. So I'll get on with that. Well, I hope you can hear me. I've got my shelter up. I'm in the Tarpstar and I'm using it in its Bivvy and tarp configuration. Well, that was just in time because the heavens have opened up. Well, my bag's over there. I'm just going to drag it under cover and get out of this rain. Finally, I've got everything in my shelter sorted. Wow, it just really chucked it down heavy. I had to batten down the hatches and just wait it out. Well, as I was saying before, I'm in the Tarpstar 1, but I've got it in its Bivvy and tarp configuration. It's quite a lightweight shelter. It only weighs 500 grams when you do that. Well, anyway, I'll turn the camera around and show you what I've got inside. Well, as we approach the doorway, I've made this little bit of an awning with my other trekking pole. And as we go inside, I've got my silver mat, which I'm just sat on with my chair. On this side, I've got my stove, pots, pans, windshield, everything's in there. Got some fuel, 4 tins of McEwen's, some water, some food in that Tupperware dish. At the back, I've got my wet waterproofs and my rucksack. On this side, I've got my climate static insulated V-Light, my -3 down bag, tucked inside an outkit hunk of Bivvy, because I've got no inner, so in case it brushes up against a fly, my sleeping bag will stay dry. Stuffed in the hood, I've got my Flextail neck contour pillow. On top, synthetic puffer jacket, down trousers and down boots. Well, as you saw without the inner, it's even more spacious than normal. Well, I'm going to get in, get a few more things sorted, like taking my boots off, and I'll bring you back. I'm finally sorted. My boots are off. Oh, I'm sat down in my chair. The rain's stopped, the sun's come out. I'm going to pop out in a bit. But if you've seen my videos before, you've probably heard me say this is my favourite part of the camp. The walk's out of the way, your shelter's up, you're all nice and secure. It don't matter if it starts raining again. You're going to be dry. You've got no worries. You can just sit down, look forward to the evening, relax and go, ah. Well, it's roundabout this time. My thoughts usually turn to a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Whoa. Well, tonight's beer is courtesy of Ian, who very kindly donated to my Buy Me a Beer fund. So thanks a lot, Ian. That's really kind of you, mate. Really appreciate it. Well, on that note, let's get it cracked open. Oh, that smells good. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. By gum. That's good beer, that. Oh. Well, I'm just going to pop it in my boot. Just get my thoughts together, relax, just dry out a bit from the rainstorm. And then I'll bring you back in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just going to down this first tin of beer. Well, I've had one tin of beer, and like a freeze-dried meal that's just about to be eaten, I'm hydrated. It's given me a new lease of life, so I've stepped out at tent. Well, it stopped raining, lovely blue sky, but as I said, I've stepped out at tent, and whoa, it's a bit cold when you're in wind. Well, I'm just going to walk round tent and tighten the guy lines up, because that rain will have stretched things, no doubt. I'm shivering a little bit here. Obviously, I'm on Kinder Scout, but up there is 4 Jack's cabin. And what I'll do in the morning, when I stop shivering, is I'll have a walk up there and I'll show you. In the meantime, as I said, I'm going to go around tent, tighten these guy lines, and then get back in and get warm. I'll speak to you in a bit. By gum. That's good beer.
You mean if you ate a all right. He probably thinks he's better off out of the light.
Well, Alice, it was terribly nice of you to call and see me. You see, I'm only 32.
Hard-cooling spike is designed to shatter at a certain musical pitch.
You can get struck off for this.
Yes, but there's no time to play it now. Prepare to die,
There's the rest of my food. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be bothered to cook this. I'm getting full up on beer and peanuts. Well, it's a bit later than I last spoke to you. The sun's gone down. I've got all my lights on. Put my chair away and I'm lying down on my sleeping pad. And I've got my stove out in front of me here. And I've got some grub here, which I'm about to warm up. I'm looking forward to getting some food on. I've had 3 tins of Mickey and his Champion, and it's built up a bit of hunger. It's been a funny old week, as far as camping goes. I'll tell you about it after I've got some grub on. I'll feed my face first, and then I'll speak to you about it. Right, I'll get my stove lit and start cooking this. Well, that's my grub made. I've got wholemeal brown rice, chili con carne, mature cheddar cheese on wholemeal tortilla wraps. Well, let's give it a taste. Oh, by gum, that's well nice. Well, I've got lid on pan, keeping it warm, and I've got a couple of more wraps, so I'm going to make another one after this. See if I can eat 3. That'll be a first. Well, I'll have a word with you when I've finished, but in the meantime, I'm going to get stuck in.
My fourth. One chime means friends are approaching. That is us. Come, onward. Oh, that's odd. What is it? What, Signor Polo? 2 chimes means enemies are approaching, but I'm perfectly certain they can't mean release the wolves. What? No, it's fine, Admiral. I'm sure they're just wanting to tell us that... Ah, yes, there it is.
That was
4
filling.
chimes. This but signifies the city motto. All are welcome here. Who are merry and wise and pure of heart? Ah, that's me then. Bye. Oh, see you, Marco.
Well, I really enjoyed that meal. It's, I don't know what time it is, 11 o'clock, something like that, perhaps a bit later. I think I was saying to you before I started to cook, it was a funny old week, and I was going to tell you about it. During the week, I was going to go for a camp. A mate of mine said he's from down south, he has to travel quite a long way. Said he might be able to get Friday off. He fancied going for a camp, so I said, yeah, all right. So I didn't go for a camp, and anyway, Thursday night, due to work commitments, he couldn't make it, so he let me know. Anyway, another mate contacted me about Sunday night, tonight, about going out, and we got chatting in, group message chat, and another mate was thinking of coming, and then they all bailed because it was a bit windy. You can't blame them if that's how they feel. It's a bit windy, but it's nothing bad. It was more windy on the way up than what it is now, and this place is particularly sheltered anyway. So yeah, that's how I've ended up on my Todd tonight. But I had to get out of the house just to get some countryside and some fresh air and some scenery and some nature with the elements. I've enjoyed that as well. Well, I'm still on my last tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Cheers, Ian, and everybody at home. Once again, good health and cheers. There's a bit of a hiccup there, but Bivvy gum, that's good beer. Well, I'm going to pop it back in my boot, which is just behind camera. I'm going to put wireless back on because there's some good comedy on which I was listening to. And unlike my last video where I said, I'll bring you back before I bed down for night, and then I just passed out, I will bring you back before I say good night. But in the meantime, I'm going to drink this.
Solstice comes around the hinge of the year when things do not fit as well as they should. Someone to torch and she sees him after all these years. His hair hangs long.
E-Vigum, that's good beer.
He sees
Let me just turn wireless off.
some new children.
Oh, well, I'm all tucked up in my sleeping bag, in my bivvy, and I've got no winner because I'm just using this as a tarp. And I've pitched it lower down to the ground, so there's not a lot of draft coming through. And it's quite warm in here. It's been raining on and off. The wind is nothing to write home about. For once, the Met forecast was right. It was about, I think, somewhere about 45 on the way up. And it said about 6 o'clock it was dropping to below 30. But it's been less than that. The only downside was the showers. They were quite heavy at times. And they've been on and off like every 20 minutes. But when it was daylight and the sun came out, oh, it was so warm. It was glorious. I had my tent door open for ages. It was nice, in a way, not to be with others, just to be on my own. I can understand some people who like, the solitude of camping. I get that, but variety is the spice of life. I like to mix it up. I like to also have a laugh with other people. But it is nice to get out on your own, and I desperately needed to get out, so it's kind of recharging my batteries. Well, tomorrow, I think I said earlier, I'm quite near Four Jack's cabin. I'll have a walk up there tomorrow and show you that. But in the meantime, I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so I'm going to put wireless back on, put timer on, drift off to sleep, and then radio will turn itself off. So, I will bid the all good night, and I'll see the all in the morning. Good night, all. Good morning, everybody. Wow, what a great night's sleep I've had. Ooh, I've got a few hours in there. Well, it feels lovely and warm. Can't hear any rain. Let's have a look outside, see what it's like. Well, it don't look too bad out there. Right, I think I'll turn my thoughts to getting a brew on.
300 or 400 million years, and that's a really sobering.
Well, that's my morning brew made. Good timing, the sun's just coming out as well. I shall just grab it and give it a taste. Oh. Oh. That's just what I need to start the day. Well, I'm going to put wireless on, listen to a bit of news while I drink my brew, slowly wake up, and then turn my thoughts to packing up. But in the meantime, I'm going to drink this.
They might be a little bit yellow, they might go a bit more brittle, but sad.
Well, that's me finally out of the tent. I've got all my kit packed up down there, and I'm doing my usual. I'm having a last look around for any tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. But it's absolutely spotless. It's as I found it, and like we all do, we'll leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, I'm about to get me kit on, and I think I said last night I'd have a walk up to 4 Jack's cabin and show you that. So I'll do that, I'll get my kit on and we'll plod on up there. And here we have 4 Jack's cabin. Let's go inside and have a look. They've kind of refurbished it. Well, they did this last year. There's a little plaque here, some information. Well, I just thought I'd show you that. Nice little bit of history on Kinder Scout. Right, well, I'm going to plod on back towards the edge path, and I think I might go down Grounslow Knoll Way again. So I'll show you some views as I'm plodding along, and I'll speak to you in a bit. I just thought it was time I gave you a little update where I'm up to. Well, I've just walked all along Edgepath. There's Grindslow Knoll behind me, and I'm on the path that takes you down from Grindslow Knoll into Edale. So I'm on the home stretch now. Oh, it's a lovely day, lovely and warm, bit breezy, but nothing to write home about. Well, I'm going to plod on back down into Edale. So I'll show you some views along the way, and I'll speak to you when I'm a bit lower down. Well, I've come down off Kinder Scout and I've called it Nag's Head. I've got myself a pint of Nag's, what's it called, 1544 or 47 or something like that. I should know, I drink enough of this stuff. I've just been offered if I wanted a tent. Mountain Rescue have been up there and brought one back down, but I thought I've got enough tents. Sooner it go to a better home. Anyway, enough of my waffling. Let's taste this. By gum. That's refreshing beer. Oh, well, I'm just going to get my thoughts together, drink this beer, and get my kit on and walk down to the car park. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy this. I'm back where I started. at my car in Edale car park. What a cracking camp that's been. It didn't turn out as it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be going with 2 others, but they bailed because they were scared of the wind. But it wasn't really windy once you got up there. It was true to forecast. There was hardly anything after 6 o'clock. Well, especially in that location where I camped last night. It was nice to get out, you know, have a bit of a solo camp. Alone with my thoughts and 4 tins of strong beer. Dangerous combination. Right, well, I'm about to get all this kit off, chucking it back at car and start the drive home. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I look forward to your comments because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's not really further to say apart from, I'll say it again, thanks for watching. And until next time, when I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps, it's cheerio from me. Goodbye all.